Hey TFAX fam, welcome back to the channel where we spill all the tea on your favorite reality stars. If you haven't hit that like button yet, what are you waiting for? Let's dive right into today's electrifying updates. First up, in a twist worthy of a plot twist, Gia Giudice from Next Gen NYC and the Real Housewives of New Jersey has her sights set on competing on Dancing with the Stars. Fresh from her tough victory on Special Forces, she's calling out to the producers. Will she dance home with that Mirrorball Trophy? Meanwhile, Witney Carson finds herself in hot water after a not-so-great text exchange about her DWTS co-stars, Efron and Daniella Karagach. Yikes! Fans are saying her comments were pure shade. Could this cut feel a bit too deep? Thirdly, Slater has thrown her hat into the ring, pitching none other than Nathan Fielder for a DWTS crossover. Should Nathan swap comedy for choreography? Emma thinks it could create some hilarity. And finally, Mark Ballas exposes some grim realities of showbiz. After revealing toxic comments directed his way, including someone telling him to burn in hell, he's getting real about cyberbullying in the dance world. It's a stark reminder that not everything behind the glitz and glamour is what it seems. Are you as shocked as I am? Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and tell us what you think in the comments. Now, let's roll into that first story about Gia Giudice's DWTS dreams. Get ready for some wild reality TV news that's about to hit the dance floor. In a world where reality stars often leap into spotlight after spotlight, Gia Giudice is aiming for her own mirrorball moment on Dancing with the Stars. Her ambition comes hot on the heels of her recent success on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, where she showcased not just her dancing skills, but her resilience under pressure. This could be a defining moment for Gia, who is eager to carve out her own path in the ever-evolving landscape of reality television. Recently, during an interview with TV Insider's TikTok channel, Gia expressed her strong desire to be cast on Dancing with the Stars. She stated, "If you guys are hearing this, if I could be on the show with Andrew, I would really love that." This declaration marks a significant step up from her appearances on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. It shows that not only does she want to follow in her mother Teresa Giudice's footsteps, but she also wants to outshine her by achieving even greater accolades on the dance floor. Fans believe it's a dream fit. And why not? Many reality stars have experienced a meteoric rise by taking on the challenge of the dance floor. After all, who can forget how the show has transformed lesser-known figures into household names? Gia isn't just hoping to dance solo. She's got her sights set on bringing her fellow Special Forces co-star Andrew East along for the ride. East, a former NFL player and husband of Dancing with the Stars alum Shawn Johnson, seems to have caught Gia's eye as a potential partner in a competition that's known for generating dynamic pairings. In her own words, she emphasized, "I think that would be a fun pair." Who could argue with that? Pairing athletic grace with the raw and real energy that both of them bring could create some unforgettable moments on stage. The buzz around this potential casting has fans speculating about how Gia would fare in the competition. Conversations are already happening online, with fans expressing their excitement on platforms like Reddit. One user noted, "She seems like a great choice. I think she'd do well and she's willing." Others echoed this enthusiasm, pointing out her tenacity and fresh vibe post-Special Forces. The same user also mentioned, "I think she would be a great first Special Forces crossover." This whole scenario has ignited discussions among reality TV aficionados, many of whom are eager for Gia to leverage her recent acclaim and turn it into dancing gold. Even more interesting is how this news sets the stage for Gia's dynamic with her mother, Teresa Giudice, who previously appeared on the same show in season 31. Although Teresa's stint ended in 15th place, fans are rallying behind Gia to not just dance but to soar higher. In fact, the comparisons between the two are inevitable, especially considering that Gia has what it takes to follow through on her exciting ambitions. She's not only fighting for personal growth, but also striving to elevate her family legacy. Fans are waiting to see if Gia can not only mirror her mother's journey, but exceed it. But the drama doesn't end there. Just when you thought we'd wrapped up the juicy Giudice saga, the internet has been flooded with fans cheering her on to join the cast of Dancing with the Stars. Public sentiment is clearly on her side. However, we can only wait and see if the producers are listening. Would they dare pass up on bringing such intriguing energy to the dance floor? Stick around, because we are just getting started. Plus, we'll dive into the spicy backlash against Witney Carson after a seemingly innocent text exchange about Efron and Daniella Karagach. Keep it locked, because you won't want to miss the latest on this simmering drama. Hold onto your dancing shoes, because drama is stepping onto the dance floor. Witney Carson, a fan-favorite pro from Dancing with the Stars, found herself in hot water after a leaked text conversation with her husband blew up on social media. This incident has not only raised eyebrows, but has also ignited a fiery backlash among fans. So, what's the scoop? Let's unpack this spicy situation. The drama kicked off after Witney shared a tribute post to her husband, Carson McAllister, celebrating his unwavering support throughout season 34 of DWTS, where she and her partner Robert Irwin claimed the coveted Mirrorball Trophy. However, it was an innocuous text exchange that caught a lot of people's attention. In the messages, McAllister pointed out that Zac Efron was present during the semifinals to support his brother, Efron, and his dance partner, Daniella Karagach. Witney responded to her husband with, "I saw, they are trying to get votes." While Witney might have thought this was a lighthearted jab among spouses, the screenshots of their private conversation quickly made their way to Reddit, sparking outrage. Fans were immediately torn between defending Witney and critiquing her for seemingly throwing shade at her DWTS co-stars. One enraged viewer commented, "You text those things to your hubby to get it out. You don't then post those texts to your social media page." This heated backlash signifies a delicate line in the world of reality TV, where friendships can turn fragile under the weight of competition. Witney's choice to share a private conversation about her fellow contestants came off as petty to some and a violation of trust for others. Many on Reddit had a field day sharing their thoughts. One user called it "little shady," while another bluntly stated, "Why would she post this? It's not like she hasn't done the same thing every week with the Irwin fam." In response to the backlash, fans and DWTS viewers have chimed in with mixed feelings. While some are pleased with Witney and her success this season, they don't condone the perceived slights against their beloved contestants. The thread of conversation emphasizes how nuanced relationships can be within the high-stakes realm of reality competition, where everyone is vying for the top spot. Even Witney herself seemed to recognize the potential pitfalls of sharing her personal sentiments publicly. Her tribute message aimed at Carson was meant to celebrate their journey together, yet the fallout from her text has overshadowed that intent. Fans are curious to see how she navigates this tense moment amidst the enthusiasm of winning. What's really fascinating is how interwoven these relationships are. Witney's win could be seen as a personal triumph, but it doesn't exist in isolation. People want to see camaraderie among dancers, especially when they're in the same competitive pool. As one fan pointed out, Zac coming to support Dylan only matters in the grand scheme of DWTS if it fosters motivation, not criticism. Adding fuel to the fire, expert observers are already speculating about the lingering tension this incident could create as the show moves forward. With social media flourishing as a lens through which fans continuously dissect interactions, any missteps could haunt contestants and pros alike. Fan reactions are further amplified by how engaged these audiences are. The stakes are high and the emotional investments run deep. As one fan shared, "I love Witney, but that was a little crazy. Imagine if you were on the other side of that text. Ouch." Keep it locked, because we're just getting started. Plus, wait until you hear Emma Slater's pitch for Nathan Fielder to join Dancing with the Stars. This next scoop is bound to get your attention as it brings a whole new level of excitement to the competition. Hold onto your dancing shoes, because we have a wild proposal you didn't see coming. In a surprising twist of events, Emma Slater, a beloved pro from Dancing with the Stars, has made a bold pitch for none other than Nathan Fielder to join the show for its next season. Given Nathan's unique comedic style and the elaborate scenarios he constructs, this crossover could shake up the competition in ways we've never seen before. Why does this matter? As DWTS continues to evolve and capture hearts, contestants bring their own flair to the dance floor, and Nathan could certainly take that to a whole new level. Emma expressed her enthusiasm on TikTok, stating, "I know who I want to dance with next season on Dancing with the Stars, and that is Nathan Fielder, of the genius that is The Rehearsal and Nathan for You." Emma's excitement was palpable, and it's clear that she sees potential in partnering with a comedian known for his outlandish scenarios and commitment to every bit he executes. Emma believes that Nathan's comedic genius could either work extraordinarily well or, at the very least, generate some unforgettable moments on the dance floor. She continued, "I have no idea if he can dance, and if I was to guess, I'd say he possibly can't, but we would have the best time and I'm obsessed with him." That's a confidence boost we don't hear every day. The idea of Nathan, who is revered for his deadpan delivery and elaborate schemes, learning choreography is nothing short of intriguing. Fans quickly picked up on this pitch, flooding social media with opinions and speculation. Some took to Reddit to express how they could envision Nathan's style clashing beautifully with the competitive nature of DWTS. A particularly enthusiastic fan commented, "This could be the most bizarre yet entertaining season ever. Can you imagine him in a sparkly outfit?" Others, however, were less convinced, questioning whether his humor could translate into dance moves. "I mean, can he even keep up with the choreography, or would it turn into a comedy show?" one user pondered. But beyond the speculation about his dance abilities lies the bigger question of whether a comedic approach could freshen up the show. DWTS has seen a myriad of celebrity contestants ranging from Olympians to pop stars, but adding a comedic twist would be novel. Will Nathan bring the humor and enthusiasm that injects some fun into the high stakes of dance competition? Emma seems the perfect partner in crime to bid for this dream pairing. As for Emma, this bold call-out not only highlights her personality, but also represents a desire for refreshing creativity on a show that's continually looking to reinvent itself. With 2 reality series under his belt, Nathan is no stranger to public scrutiny or high-stakes scenarios, which could make for an electrifying experience both on and off the dance floor. Fan reactions range from excited anticipation to skeptical questioning. As one viewer put it, "This is an idea I didn't know I needed. I'd tune in just to see how he'd approach the dancing, in character or completely serious." So, what does Nathan have to say about this? There's no word yet on whether he's been approached or if he's even considering it, but his comedy style suggests he might relish the challenge. Keep it locked, because the scandal is heating up. Plus, you won't believe the intense reactions Mark Ballas has been getting after some absolutely disturbing online comments directed toward him. This drama is sure to have fans buzzing. Brace yourselves for a shocking dose of reality TV drama. In the latest chapter of the Dancing with the Stars saga, Mark Ballas has revealed some incredibly disturbing experiences he's faced online, showcasing the darker side of fame. This not only highlights the pressure dancers endure, but serves as a sobering reminder about the cruelty that sometimes lurks behind screens. Mark's recent revelations center around the intense scrutiny that comes with being a public figure on a beloved reality show. Speaking on the podcast, Call Her Daddy, he opened up about receiving hateful comments, including one particularly heinous message telling him to burn in hell. This shocking statement, alongside countless others, speaks volumes about the kind of vitriol public figures often face. Mark said, "I am horrified. The Witney haters are disturbing," referring to some behind-the-scenes tension stemming from his time on the show. This disclosure has sent shockwaves through the fandom, where many have rallied to support him in the wake of such brutal and unwarranted attacks. It raises the question, how far is too far when it comes to criticism, especially when it's aimed at performers who pour their hearts into their craft? The culture of online bullying in the reality TV landscape has come under fire for creating toxic environments for stars who engage in very public competitions, and Mark's experiences highlight a much larger issue. Fans have taken to social media to express outrage at the hate directed at Mark, calling out the toxicity of internet trolls. One user summed it up perfectly, stating, "No one deserves to hear something like that. It's sickening how cruel people can be." Others have echoed this sentiment, expressing anger at individuals who feel entitled to vilify those they don't even know personally. One particularly concerned fan wrote, "Mark has always brought his best to the show. How can people treat him like this?" Moreover, Mark and his former partner Witney Leavitt have also had their fair share of ups and downs on the show, which contributed to some of the animosity directed towards them. Many viewers felt that Witney's motives for returning to the competition were questioned, and that she was unfairly judged by those who didn't see the hard work she brought to the dance floor. The fallout has led to a broader conversation about the pressures faced not just by contestants, but by professionals like Mark who help guide them. In this climate of intense scrutiny, Mark's message is one of resilience despite an overwhelming tide of negativity. He's opened the door to understand the reality dancers face off the stage beyond the glitz and glamour of the performances. This kind of candor from a professional dancer is rare, and it shines a light on the emotional toll that public perception can take. Fans are eager to support Mark and Witney and call out this behavior, proving that the DWTS community is not just a competition, but also a family that looks out for one another. One supportive viewer expressed, "I hope Mark knows he has a lot of fans who stand by him. That 'burn in hell' comment is disgusting, and he's better than that negativity. Keep it locked, because we are just scratching the surface here. Plus, you won't want to miss our recap of the highs and lows of this week's insane reality TV moments. What a whirlwind of drama to dissect as we tie up the stories and discuss what's next. What a roller coaster of reality TV drama today. Gia Giudice is aiming to step onto the Dancing with the Stars stage and claim that Mirrorball Trophy, while Witney Carson faced backlash over her shady text about Efron and Daniella Karagach. Emma Slater pitched an unexpected pairing with Nathan Fielder for the next season, and Mark Ballas shared shocking details about the online hate he's faced after the show. If you enjoyed these jaw-droppers, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a moment. Share your thoughts in the comments and follow us on social media for all the latest updates. Tomorrow, we'll dive deep into even more sizzling gossip you won't want to miss. This is T-Facts, where reality gets real. Stay fabulous, Fame Fam.